What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? How's it going? How's it going? I already see a comment from Squirrel. Usually you don't go on until later. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be meeting up with a girl later. That's why I'm going live a little bit earlier today. Ugh, dang. Ugh, I gotta get good. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I know I'm always late. I'm always on Paraguayan time. That's the Paraguayan in me. But I appreciate you guys. JC, I know you're on here. I know you're on here. What's up, Tyler? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, so I had a quite a night. Yeah, I had quite a night, man. It was a whole ordeal, man. No, I just got together with my friend. We did some karaoke, and it was a fun time. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, so I'll just wait till folks hop on. Yeah, see, I knew you were there, man. I knew you were there, Josh. I knew. Yeah. How is fishing and fishing licenses? Good question. Well, I think you do need a license. Actually, Josh, you would probably know this answer better than I would. I can look it up right now. Um, license, yeah, but Josh, you're a big fisher. You were fishing down here. Did you need a license, or were you good to go? If you can comment in, because Tyler's wondering. Um, but the only thing I will say about fishing though is because I looked this up, but somebody asked me about if Lake Ipacaraí is a if you can fish there, and the answer is no, because it's technically what's it considered? Uh, uh, what is it called? Like a protected a wildlife area, right? At least Lake Ipacaraí. I think you can fish in the rivers though. A nature reserve. Okay. Um, yeah. So Josh says you went fishing with his realtor, and she said you don't need a license, but there are a few months it's illegal to fish at all. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and Lake Ipacaraí um, is a protected area, so you can't. Yeah, you guys, thanks for hopping on. Wow, we have 16 people on. Wow, that's amazing, you guys. Hopefully, you guys stay on. Oh, those who are joining, super chats give puppy a treat. Super chats give puppy a treat. Uh, these are the treats today for puppy. They're really big. Wait, what? Lucas Scott, fruity son or promiscuous daughter? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. No idea. But anyways, everybody who's on, let me know where you're commenting in from. I know last time we had people from Italy, Germany, Canada, the United States. So yeah, let me know where you guys and comment in, ask your questions. Otherwise, I can just keep talking. I'm a big talker, as you guys know. Okay. Puppy gets one treat off the bat, but then you guys are gonna have to get him treats. Pog Whisperer, greetings from North Korea. Get the F out of here. Y'all are some clowns, man. Y'all are some clowns. Oh yeah, okay, Tyler. Yep, yeah, you're from Niagara Falls in Canada. In Canada. Okay. Yeah, those who are hopping on. Let me know. Um, here, pup. Here, pup. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Puppy got one treat, but you guys are gonna have to get him more treats. Every super chat. Okay. Man, y'all trolling, man. Y'all are trolling. Kim Jong Un is your dad? Okay, man. Well, I guess you're next in line then, huh? You're next in line. Well, let me know. Let me know what the plans are for North Korea then. Y'all some trolls, man. Hey, Squirrel. Okay, puppy gets another treat. Thanks. Shout out to Squirrel. Shout out to Donnie. All right. Oh, you guys. So I can't say this person's name, and I won't out of respect for their privacy. But there's a really big named YouTuber that's here in Paraguay. I'm not going to say who it is, but I just will say in general, Um, Paraguay is you guys are trolls, man. Paraguay is becoming on the map for a lot of people, man. It really is. And there's a lot of ethics, like at least on my end from it. You know what I mean? That I have to consider when I do content on Paraguay, especially around dating and guys coming here and that kind of stuff. I'll always keep it honest with you guys. Okay, we have two super chats, so Puppy gets two treats. Puppy gets two treats. Okay, damn, I should cut these up. These are really big treats. Puppy, I don't know if you can have that many. Okay, this is a gigantic treat, so this is gonna have to count for both. I'm sorry, but yeah, puppy can't eat that many treats. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to cut these up. I'm gonna have to cut these treats up. Um, yeah. Okay. Let me get a scissors, you guys. I gotta give puppy some littler treats. I spam people about Paraguay. Yeah, man, Paraguay, dude, Paraguay is really it's really coming up, and it's coming up fast. Um, you know, not necessarily with the numbers that I have on YouTube, but just in general, like Paraguay is really truly a hidden gem for like every single reason, right? You know, that's why you guys are obviously, you know, following me and all that stuff. Puppies, puppy is going to have to go into treat anonymous. Treat anonymous. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, man. Puppy's gonna have to get checked in to treat anonymous. Um, yeah. Okay. Uh, Mr. Abib loves a crumb. Oh, that's a hell of a screen name. You Dutch? Are you asking me if I'm Dutch? Bro, I don't sound Dutch. I'm American. Or I don't know if you're talking to somebody else in the super chat. But I'm very much American, man. um, what about buying safes or vaults for the house? Yeah, they sell safes. You know, they sell like the smaller ones. There's a place in particular. Oh, what's it called? Mi Casa? No, no. Oh, Casa Hogar, I believe here in San Lorenzo. Yeah, they'll have the like whatever decent sized safes, for sure. Um, you 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 do because I am. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh wait. Oh, you're Dutch? Are you Dutch? I don't know. Deus, are aliens real? Am I using an eyeliner? You guys, what? All right, can we stay on topic, you guys? You guys are a bunch of trolls, man. This ain't that kind of channel, man. I mean, I appreciate a good trollathon. Am I using eyeliner? Hell no, I'm not using no eyeliner, man. God, you guys are funny. Okay, man. Let's all right. Let's bring this serious. Let's bring this to a serious conversation, right? Um, should we have a one world government? Even if you wanted a one world government, it's not practical. It could never happen. Okay. How is the art market in Paraguay? That's a good question. Okay, good question from Tyler. Thank you for not being a troll. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put one of you guys as a mod to control the trolls if this gets too out of control. I don't know how to do that really yet. Have a moderator, or maybe myself can start taking care of some of the trolls. Uh, but yeah, how's the art market in Paraguay? Fine art if I wanted to move wealth across the border. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, Yeah, JC, and I see your what you popped up. I may make you a moderator. And I'm not. I'm just not going to address the trolls anymore. I'm just going to address the serious people. So, how is the art market? I mean, there's several markets, but it's amazing, man. I mean, you can get clay pieces. You can get what am I saying? Like amazing woodworks, leather. Here, in fact, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about leather. I haven't hung these up yet. Uh, but I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Why is the art question serious and others not? Did I go there for transition surgery? Man, y'all are some extra clowns, dude. All right, I'm not addressing you guys anymore. You clowns. I'm only addressing the serious people. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make Josh or one of you, maybe Squirrel. I'll have to make you a moderator if I can figure out how to do that. But yeah, I want to show you guys in particular some art. Uh, so do you, yeah, so this is what I'm talking about with like leather. These are really cool to take back because as you can see, they're um they're really skinny and lightweight. So I actually have to hang these up. But yeah, I love these things personally. Um, and you can get these in almost any market. This is actually my favorite, but this is a map, right? Uh, yeah. Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. I am asking about moving a Picasso or something worth tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars without getting an exit tax and money laundering. How easy is it to sell? Oh man, that's a question I think beyond me, dude. I would have to really research that. But anyways, for those who are wondering about like our art, which I thought you were asking, like there's amazing ones here. Um, yeah, yeah. So uh, yeah, uh, that's our art. Okay, all right. We're gonna have to get rid of some people here. Okay. Oh, okay. I know how to make moderators now. Squirrel, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I know how to do it. I'm seeing how to do it. Uh, yeah, just to take care of some of the trolls, and I'm gonna get rid of some people too. Am I male or female? Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. Okay. All right. Ed is gone. Mike Jones, you're about to be gone. Usually I don't cancel people, but man, yeah, for some reason all the trolls came at me today. You guys are some extra trolls. Okay, so all right, for all you serious people, um, for all you serious people, I see. Should I convert USD dollars to Guarani um, before I travel to Paraguay or once I'm there? I want to avoid as many fees as possible. Um, Honestly, well, I guess it depends on what kind of purchases you're trying to make. Like, the ATMs here, the max you can take out at one point is 1,500,000, which would be about 200 American dollars, around that. So that's about as much as you can pull out of an ATM here. Maybe 2 million up to it, depending on the ATM. But But yeah, otherwise, besides that, yeah, you can bring American dollars. Make sure they're crisp. Make sure they're not folded or anything. So like pretty much like in an envelope, that kind of thing. You know, you obviously can't bring more than $10,000 overseas. But but yeah. Um, and Josh, if you're still on here, I'm gonna make you a moderator too. You and Squirrel. You and Squirrel. Okay. Josh, Josh. Okay. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. Okay. All right, Josh. And hell, yeah, I'll even make a. No, no, yeah, you guys are fine. If somebody else wants to be a moderator, let me know. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Man. If you guys have like silly questions, like that's fine. Like I'll answer taco or burrito for sure. Man, it depends, dude. It really depends on the place, and I'm from the states, you know. So like, I don't know, you know. So there's a lot of Mexican food, but yeah, tacos for sure though. Like overall tacos, because there's so many kind of tacos. uh, Paraguay or Uruguay from Gashakar. Is that a question? Uh, let's see. Well, I haven't been to Uruguay. I would love to go, and I might go one day just to visit. Um, you know, and then you can do that too when you get your cedula, right? I'd probably I might fly there or take a bus. Yeah, there's definitely buses that go from what's it called, Asuncion to Montevideo for sure. Um, but it would be a way faster flight, probably like a 2 hour flight to Montevideo. But Uruguay is just really expensive. That's the only thing about Uruguay. Otherwise, besides that though, I mean they're doing so many things right in Uruguay for sure, for sure. You know. Anyways, so buying art is a good way to do money laundering. Actually, yeah, I think actually buying art is the. I'm not, and obviously I'm not promoting this, you guys, but like, isn't art like the number one thing that people money launder or yeah, launder money through? You know what I mean? Okay. I like the Panamanian textile art. It's colorful. Panamanian. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that in the airports in the Panama airport. Yeah, they got some really cool art. Okay, okay, Squirrel. You were talking about leather shoes. My question is, would they have size 14? Yeah, they should. They should. Yeah, they should for sure. Okay, Deus, I want to mod too. All right, Deus, you gotta prove to me you can handle being a mod. I identify as an orc, not a troll. Oh, you're one of those I identify as. Okay. Stitch 56. Oh, those are cool. I once went. Oh, you're referring to the art? Yeah. I once went out for a D&D map and bought a full side of cow leather from a local tannery and got the supple tanning that is scored for inking and drew the whole map out. Okay. Yeah, yeah. People, it's really cool. So it's almost like a, or it might actually be like one of those tattooing things, and then that's how they do these. Like it's like a tattooing gun, and so they'll like that's how they do all the intricacies and all that stuff. And then after that they'll paint on it. You know, I should hang these up, man. I don't know why I haven't hanged these up yet. But I kind of wanted a different set, and I'll probably put them under each light here, each light that I have. Yeah. So Tyler, Mike Jones is on timeout for 300 seconds. 300 seconds. What is that? 5 minutes? You guys are man. You guys can't control yourselves, huh? Okay, Tyler. Use Guarani more than USD in Asuncion. No one asked for USD. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this isn't Mexico, you guys. Like, you're gonna be using guaraníes. Like, some people might accept dollars, and they'll like accept it as a tip, but then you're making them jump through more hoops, though. Because then they'll have to go somewhere and like trade it or and do all that. So just get it converted, or just take it out of the ATM. Like I said, you're limited at about like $200 a pop, and then you'll get a fee of like $3 American, ATM fee or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And down the line, Tyler, I'm gonna make you a mod too, if you want to be. uh, $200, 200 US dollars is 2 million in Paraguay. Yeah, it'd be like 1,500,000, 1,600,000, 1,600,000. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Josh is still here. Cool. Josh, you're a moderator. Okay. That's why you would want to move it via art. Yeah, man, whatever, dude. I mean, that's your guys' stuff. If you guys are are serious about that, yeah, I don't know the ins and outs though of bringing art. I mean, don't you have to claim that stuff anyways if you're bringing it here? I don't know. Chef Chef Chevy TV. What about me? Oh, as a moderator? Um, sure, just bring gold chains. Okay, Tyler, I can mod when I'm here. Okay. All right, we're just gonna make yeah, yeah. We're gonna make you a moderator too. Why not? Dang, man. Yeah, this is yeah. I mean, I had like 24 people pop up. Now there's about 12. I volunteer to be a mod. Deus, I gotta know more about you before that. Okay, nobody says hello. Step it up here. Double tap your screen to like. It's free to like and subscribe. We all rise together. Help the algorithms. Absolutely. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, nobody. That's a hell of a screen name. But yeah, 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 you guys. So yeah, let's get these likes up, you guys. There's 9 of us and 12 of you guys tuning in. And if you guys are just joining us, Puppy gets a treat every single super chat. Uh, but he might be limited though because they're big, really big treats. But I can cut them up, I think. Um, yeah, they should merge those two countries into one. What, Uruguay and Paraguay? Uh, no, we don't even share a border, and plus that would never ever happen. It's a burrito for me. Okay. Tyler says Nomad Capitalist says Uruguay over Paraguay, but I would say Paraguay over Uruguay for most. Yeah, yeah. Paraguay is way more practical. The residency process is 10 times easier. I think you have to be on the ground in Uruguay for like a year or something like that. Um, so like you would have to be really, really dedicated to it. Um, here for here for residency, uh, you guys would you'd minimally 3 weeks. Nowadays, I'm getting told by my lawyer, unfortunately, because like the new laws and stuff, you guys are gonna want to be 3 weeks or so, uh, but if you're serious about getting residency, try to be here for a month if you can. Just because there's new laws in order and there's certain things about getting documents, you have to be here now to receive them, or you're gonna have to plan another trip here, unfortunately. But whoever you're working with for residency for Paraguay is should be able to get you this stuff within 3 to 4 weeks, and if they can't promise that, then don't work with them. Um, Hello, Apple Gamers official. How's it going? I see, says Tyler. Good point. There's even conspiracies that certain regimes funneled art during World War II. Oh yeah, I would definitely believe that. I think there's a ton of probably Nazi art from Europe, and other smuggled things after World War II. Because know, um, as you guys know, a lot of Nazis escaped here to Argentina, Brazil, freaking all over South America, but in particular Paraguay, Argentina, Brazil, maybe even Uruguay. I'm not sure. Okay. Um, I look Puerto Rican. Yeah, I've gotten that my whole life actually. Yeah, Mexicans always thought I was Puerto Rican, but I'm not. I'm Paraguayan. I was born here. Maybe my style is. I don't know. I don't know what the hell my style is. I just got my own style, I guess. And it's 100 degrees outside, I think, or at least in the 90s. So that's why I'm very casual right now. Okay. Uh, I just got a Charles Schwab checking account, so no conversion or other fees. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. There. I mean, if you guys go to the right banks, I mean, there's not going to be ATM fees, especially if you have like if you're whatever the pro accounts are or whatever. Okay. Oh, with the tattoo gun. Dang, that's smart. I was hanging from a hammock upside down drawing that map for like 3 weeks. A tattoo gun would have been cleaner and faster. Time to make a new map. Yeah, I think it's a tattoo gun because it looked like it, and it was like burning into the leather, right? Yeah. Atheist says hi. Hello, atheist. Hey guys, let me know where you're writing in from, right? But anyways, this is what Stitched is referring to with the tattoo gun stuff. Yeah. All right. Jamir. Wow, that's one hell of a name. Hi, my friend. Hello. My name is Imran from Antarctica, Iceland. That's two places. So, are you from Iceland? Okay. Stitch says each time the ink smudged, I just ended up making them fog or clouds. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Where am I from? I'm from here. I'm from Paraguay. I was born here, and now I'm living here. But I grew up my whole life in the United States. Okay, Stitch says bet the tattoo gun might fix that. Yep. Stitch, sorry, didn't mean to spam. Just excited. Looking up tattoo guns. No, no problem, man. Anything that has to do with Paraguay, I'm fine with talking about it. I don't care how insignificant some people might think like things are, but I'm proud to be from here. If you want to talk art, we can talk art. That's completely fine. It's just some of the trolls, but I know how to make people moderators now, because I can't keep up with everybody's comments. All right, Tyler. Jim Richards talks about using art in an emergency or escaping your country to move wealth. He says you can roll it up and it won't set off metal detectors. How would the border agents know? Exactly. I mean, how they wouldn't. They're not gonna know. Like, say, like, just say this thing was worth $1 million. How is anybody gonna know? Like, yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you know, you're one chip away from obesity. Yeah, man. No, I already know. I'm overweight. Shit. I talk about that openly. Fuck, I've actually lost quite a bit of weight though here, for sure. I'm not even gonna ban you for that. I already know, man. I know what I look like. I'm not no. I'm not not self-aware. Obviously, I know. Shit, you ain't insulting me, telling me nothing I don't know. Okay, Tyler says, how would they know if it's real and not a quality fake you value? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Hello, Tori from Illinois. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin myself. You can probably tell the way I talk. So, yeah, Illinois is right next door to the south of us. Joe Anthony Ornelas. Can you say hi to me? Yes. Hello, Joe. Where are you guys writing in from? Where are you guys writing in from? Let me know. But yeah, so I guess if I'm gonna get back to my topic, and then I'll have the moderators mod, right? Moving abroad really can open your eyes and change your life, right? It's I mean, like it's an experience like you've never had before, you know. Um, you know, and and I mean, for me, I'll just be honest, man. Like moving abroad, like low key, like saved my life, like mentally, like shit, uh, in every single way, man. I was just like, you know, it, the states wasn't doing me any good health wise or mental health wise or anything like that. But at least here, I feel like I'm moving in the right direction, you know. And even even if I had to go back in the states for like I don't know, say a few months, it would it would it might suck, but like since I've had so much time abroad, like I feel like I'm healed. You know what I mean? And maybe you guys know what I'm talking about, but when you step out of the states or your country of origin, like you get to really really deeply think about life. When you take a step away from the grind of America, and the fast paced like stuff in America, um, you know, you can you can really start enjoying life and planning things out. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get caught up in some comments. All right, Tori, it's going well, but it's cold. Yeah, I see the I see in Wisconsin there you guys are getting in snow, so I imagine Illinois too. When's my birthday? My birthday is May 21, 1991. That makes me 33. Okay, Stitch, that works. Also, investing in held gold is good too. My great grandfather survived the Holocaust. Wow, okay, and hid a solid bar of gold inside a brick in the foundation of his home. Took it back and came to the U.S. Wow, that's a hell of a story, man. I'm glad your great grandfather survived. That dude, World War II, man. Jesus, dude, World War II was just an awful, an awful part of history, right? Yeah. Uh, yeah, Josh K. Yeah, I talked to family up north and it's snowing. Yeah, snowing in Wisconsin. Um, Tyler, way colder in Niagara. Yeah, yeah, man. The northern states in Canada is crazy, crazy cold. Yeah. Um, Tyler, we had some snow around Hamilton Mountain. Is that in Appalachia? Does Appalachia reach all the way to Canada? I don't know. uh, yeah, I see. Currently traveling to in Mexico. Hola. All right, cool. I see. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Um, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Mexico's really cool, man. And in fact, maybe down the line, I might actually get residency in Mexico. Um, I don't, if I can avoid it, I'll avoid going to the U.S. Like, yeah, I guess maybe to visit, but like, it's not ideal to live in the U.S. Just literally, just cost of living and house prices alone, and same with Canada. I mean, there's news segment after news segment and documentary that are popping up about Canada and this unaffordability. I mean, you guys in Canada might even arguably be worse off. You know what I mean? So like, those of you who are taking the steps abroad, it's only going to be to your benefit. And you can and count them as steps, you guys. Like the residency should be one step, and then you go back and then figure stuff out, and then like say you like purchase a home. I haven't purchased a home yet, but like say you do that on like another trip, or you at least look for homes, and then maybe the next time, then you purchase a home. So you can take this moving abroad thing in steps. It doesn't have to be from like 0 to 100. You know what I mean? Lovely rat. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. No, I already know. Okay. Hell no, you guys are some trolls. Okay, no, we have Niagara escap es, excrement. It travels. Wait, what did you say? Wait. Tyler says no. We have a Niagara escarpment. It travels into parts of the states. They call it the mountain. Oh, okay. Okay. Ekram. I am Ekram. Try to stay on topic. Yeah, I'll stay on topic. I'll stay on topic. Or I don't know if you're talking to me. Okay. Stitched. I got to meet my grandfather too. He passed at 103 years old. Wow. We say he was able to live so long because he was pickled and smoked every morning. A cigar, two shots of vodka, bacon, eggs, and grits. Wow. Okay. Josh, everything I heard said to live there for 6 months renting before you buy. Um, here, yeah, coming here to Paraguay. Yeah, I'm not gonna address the trolls anymore, you guys. I'm not gonna address the trolls. I'm gonna address the real comments, and I'll stay on topic. You guys are right. I'm just not even gonna fuck with the trolls. Okay, and yeah, I'll just have the moderators deal with the trolls. Okay. Yeah, yeah, hell of a life. Yeah, good. It's no, but that's important. That's important to bring up, like, longevity. And actually, I just watched a video about a woman, a Canadian woman who was interviewed, and she said that one of the reasons she lived to her 90s was because she always tried to do what she loved for work, right? Um, and and that's the big reason. Like, try to you know also move abroad, right? And hopefully find something online, that you can, and or start a YouTube channel at the same time, because it can it can really it can help you mentally, emotionally, in every single way possible, right? So, like, that was a hell of a takeaway I took from her. And also one of her things for, like, longevity in life was that she had a family and, like, grandkids, and, like, that really kept her going. You know what I mean? And so, that's an important topic that also goes into everything that I'm talking about here. Okay, but yeah, yeah. Josh says everything you heard is to live here for 6 months before renting. Yeah, yeah, and that's literally what I'm in right now. I knew that I really wanted to, like, see different places, uh, get different vibes of different cities within the metro area, and even in some smaller towns around Asuncion, because that's if you give yourself a little more time, you can be more strategic, right? Because so many times in America, like, you kind of live where you have to, whether it's like you have to live close to your job, or you have to live in one of the few houses that is actually available, that's actually in your price range, um, and or schooling for your kids. So, here there's more freedom to pick and choose, and plus, like, everything's for sale everywhere here in Paraguay, right? Yeah. I was talking to the trolls, talking about your image again. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, Tyler. Yeah, appreciate the trolls, dude. Yeah, and okay, I guess I'll say that I know what I look like, bro. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys really think that that's gonna, like bring me down, like, fuck, I don't care, dude. But I appreciate the moderators, for sure. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, and all of you guys that are tuned in right now, and ask me some questions. Anything that has to do with Paraguay, I'll stay on for a little while here. Um, yeah, anything that has to do with Paraguay, or your experiences, or what you guys are thinking of, moving abroad or moving here or whatever. Yeah. And Ekram, where am I from? I'm from here. I was born here. I was adopted at 2 years old. I lived my entire life in the U.S. Uh, and yeah, and then 12 years ago, and damn near 13 years ago now, in 2012 is when I met my biological family here. And you guys can check out my more of my life stories in my videos, right? But I was very much a secret baby. So, like, when I did the investigation and I met my family, it was a complete surprise, right? And not only that, Not only that, you guys. Now, if you've seen this video too, I it was when my first trip when I came down here, I had a certain uncle tell me, right, that it's possible that I have a twin, right? And I kind of just put it to the side because I didn't really like feel it in my heart, you know what I mean? But it got confirmed like literally 12 years later, right now, like a month and a half ago at this point, from some of my cousins, right? That my mom, my biological mother here, confessed it to them, right? And she would have absolutely no reason to lie. I think that she confessed it because she felt certain guilt about it. So, dude, I mean, my life story is like, it's kind of ridiculous, man. It really truly is. But that's why I have a connection to Paraguay, right? That's why I have family here, and that's why like in some of my videos you'll see family and all that stuff. Um, yeah, yeah. So, friendly warning. Or are you putting more people in timeout? Okay, okay. Tyler says I would rather rent seeing what happened to. Or I'm gonna put my glasses on, you guys. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I would rather rent seeing. Hey, what are you eating? No, no. Sorry, I might have to take the toy from Pup. He's chewing something up. I would rather see rent seeing what happened to homeowners here. The taxpayers, the taxpayers' home owner owners are getting squeezed, but it's cheap enough worth the risk to get property in Paraguay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the cost of a car. Exactly. That's what I brought up last live stream. Uh, I think probably this Tuesday I will film the gated communities that are popping up everywhere, and some of these 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, little tiny area in the back, and then going forward as well, um, or front facing, and then there's like a neighborhood pool, a kids play area, green areas. So, anyways, these gated communities are popping up everywhere, and houses are starting at like I want to like yeah $37,000. In some cases, they can be even cheaper in non-gated communities. But there are certain benefits to living in the gated community, especially those of you guys with animals like me, right? Because it's just really hard to take your animal on walks here. Otherwise, I would do it a lot more. But there's just like there's street dogs, and then even the house dogs are kind of territorial. And my guy's a good dog, but it's it's just it's a whole thing, man. Like bringing your dog and then like setting up life for you and your dog. So initially, I didn't actually want to live in a gated community. I kind of wanted to be more among whatever in a more I guess normal neighborhood. But nowadays, I'm actually changing my mind just because there's more benefits having an animal. And not only that, but like last time, I think Tyler said even too, and I agreed that your house is going to be much safer as well because there's security at the front and um, it's just a safer situation overall. And and not only that, but if you were to like ever Airbnb your place, the guard at the gate can be like the person who like gives the person the key, etc. And can coordinate that with whoever is going to be cleaning your place, etc. So there's a lot of benefits to live in these gated communities that I'm gonna put on the channel hopefully soon here. Hopefully soon. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. Let's get caught up. And then Josh K. Property taxes in Paraguay are so much better than the U.S. Yep. Yeah. Everything is 10% or lower. Um, Tyler. Wait. It's the cost of a car for now. Yeah, I don't see home prices like shooting up astronomically or anything down here. That's just because there's a lot of supply, right? Um, the demand the demand isn't there yet. If supply gets short like it is in the U.S., right? And there's a high demand, well that makes prices go up for houses, you know. But here, I mean, there's a healthy supply, Uh, the demand is mostly foreigners, right? Or it's wealthy Paraguayans, or it's healthy family middle class here in Paraguay who are able to purchase homes. Um, when I say healthy family, I mean like married couples who are staying together for the long run, have a joint income, are able to get financing for a home. The middle class is rising here in Paraguay, but not fast enough, in my opinion. Salaries all around the world need to improve. You know what I mean? So yeah, okay, Stitched. I believe you're referring to your great grandfather, correct? His passion was music. He would be so excited when he'd find a new song. He'd invite me over to his home and say, "Oh, we got a new one, Ducky. Ducky is my nickname," and we listen to jazz and eat a meal. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I like hearing about your guys' lives as well. It gets boring talking about myself all the time, so I appreciate your comments. Um, Squirrel, the further you get away from Asuncion, the cheaper it is. Yes, that general rule, yes. Looking at Infocasas, yeah, infocasas.com.py, yeah. Yeah, Infocasas is the way to start. You can do Facebook Marketplace, but if you do Facebook Marketplace, just make sure that it's backed up and with legit Remax agents and websites and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, and yeah, Tyler, you can find cheap homes in small, sorry guys, in small northern towns in Canada. Then you drive for hours or struggle to shop online. Food costs, with food costs due to transportation. Yeah, yeah. See, like that's like for folks who just refuse to even consider moving abroad, the only other option is really to like get out in the boonies somewhere, and like have like I don't know, either like an RV or like a one of those like uh, what are they called? Like where like foldable homes or whatever the hell they're called, eco homes, little things like that. And then yeah, you could save money, but they're not ideal, yeah, they're not ideal. And so, yeah, I mean, I understand the appeal to that kind of lifestyle. Like especially if you're a couple and have a healthy relationship. I understand the appeal of like getting out in the boonies and setting up life out there because it's cost effective. But then like you're saying though, like if something were to go wrong, you have to go back to the city, and it's just like it's a whole thing, and it's a whole time investment in itself, time and money. Like everything is. But yeah, yeah, and that's like if for some reason I had to stay in the states, like that's exactly what I would do. I would look for a place out somewhere in the boonies, and try my best to live a cheaper life, and again find something online and probably do some kind of vlog to hopefully make money someday. Literally like I'm doing now, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Stitched. 56 says, was I adopted? Yes, I was. If so, I was too. Okay. All right. My family was really transparent about it, and I knew from a young age. I met my birth mother for the first time, and she lied to me the second I saw her. Yes, I had a very similar experience with my birth mother. In fact, I know a lot of people are very opinionated about me, but I kind of refuse to see her and talk to her just because she's so toxic. Hey, what are you eating? Okay, okay, just don't swallow it. Okay, okay. Ah, puppy, man. Puppy, puppy is doing too much. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get back on topic. Let's get back on topic. Yeah. So yeah, I'll address that. So yeah, yeah, I was adopted. I was adopted at 2 years old. It was very. Everybody asked me, oh, how did you know when you were adopted? I'm like, because I look different. I don't remember a time where I was just like, I just found out. It was just like I was a kid and I just always knew. But yeah. So I was adopted, and yeah, I have a similar experience with my birth mother. She was to this day I can't see her. Unfortunately, I tried many times to have a healthy relationship with her, but just can't. And I've explained that in another video of mine. That the video where I talk about meeting my birth mother. It's a long video like all of mine, but yeah. Um, yeah, and my family was, yeah, they were transparent the entire time. Even about the whole twin stuff, they never knew about that, and they never would have known or could have known about that. I was already a year and a half, and then living in basically like a nunnery, like a small like care home for kids here in Fernando de la Mora, and that's how my first years of life started. Basically taken care of by nuns and girls who would volunteer and take care of babies and stuff. So yeah, that's how that's how my life started. Pretty much at the hospital. I was yeah. Now that I know I have a twin, split for my twin, and then pretty much left there. So yeah, yeah. That's my crazy freaking life story. Um, but yeah, I can relate to you guys who are adopted, and for sure, for sure. Okay. All right, let's get caught up. Yeah, Tyler, thank you. Yeah, hit that like button, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Okay, Stitch. She said she had been looking for me for 23 years. Okay. That's not my case. But then again, you said she lied. Okay, wait, here, let me read it. All right. For 23 years, but my family has pictures of my birth mother with wait. My family has pictures of my birth mother when my adoptive family at my childhood home. Okay. Okay, so you were adopted by somebody who was close to your family. Okay. So she knew where I was the whole time. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, like in our situations, it's like more often than not, it's usually a situation where they're not going to take accountability. Unfortunately, like even some of the most basic accountability, like right, because like they think that they can, and I'm not trying to paint all biological parents in this light. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? But far too many of our biological parents, like they can't accept the accountability. You know what I mean? And we are the byproduct of that, and we have to live our lives and struggle with identity stuff, cultural stuff, you know, um, like our entire lives, and I've always taken initiative to like learn my culture, my language, like throughout my whole life. Like it was one of my degrees was Spanish at the University of Wisconsin. So like I tried my whole life to like learn, but like believe me, man, you get a lot of shit, and you know who I got the most shit from my entire life was other Latinos that would always say that I'm not Latino enough, right? And I struggled with that like my whole life, and looking back at it now, like as a fully grown human being, like it was all nonsense, dude. It was all nonsense, and like it's usually your own people who are harshest on you. You know what I mean? So like they didn't know my backstory. They didn't even know I was adopted. They took one look at me, being like Latino. It's like, oh, you don't just speak like fluent fucking Spanish, like or like both languages fluently. It's like, no, I had to learn it, and I started learning it in about middle school. In high school, I was decent. In college, I got better, but even in college, I really had to be on the ground here with my own family to like get better at Spanish. And so like it was very much my time here that like helped me like learn Spanish and all that stuff to the ability I have now. And like I'm in positions where like I translate and interpret for people, and like but man it took a long time to get to that point here. Uh, yeah, Tyler, it's not just supply and demand that affect property taxes. Strong Towns explained this with a series of articles called the Growth Ponzi Scheme. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look more into that then. And yeah, when I was referring to supply and demand, I was just talking about like prices. I wasn't really getting into like property taxes and all that. Um, yeah, Tyler says some other famous guy is taking municipal governments to court because they have assessed property values higher to avoid tax hikes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shahik Thomas. Um, Shanik? Oh, Shanik. Shanik Thomas. Are the cities with the high Brazilian population because the country borders Brazil? Oh, are there cities with the high Brazilian population? Not really, actually. There are Brazilians, and in fact, like when I went out with the girl, there was like a Brazilian straight talked to us in straight Portuguese, and you know what was crazy is we actually understood him, like just out of context. You know what I mean? Like he had a restaurant, we were just asking, and he was like telling us they're about to close, and I was like, this is the weirdest Spanish. I was like, oh, because it's not Spanish, it's Portuguese. I was like, man. Yeah, so there are Brazilians here, but it's not as many as you would think. And Paraguay has relatively strict, especially like coming over. Well, yeah, entering Paraguay is going to be more strict than leaving Paraguay. Like I went to Brazil and crossed the border like plenty of times, and they don't even ask you for an ID or nothing like that. Um, they'll have high military presence, but they won't like. There's so many times they're not even gonna ask you for your passport or cedula or anything like that. Um, yeah. Okay. Shannick Thomas. What is the main form of dance in Paraguay? Salsa or bachata? No, salsa is more northern South America. Like that would be more Colombia, Venezuela. I think those are probably the main two. Panama, maybe Ecuador. I'm not sure, but here in Paraguay, it's mostly cumbia, cumbia paraguaya. We also have our folklore. I mean, you know, we have artists of like every single genre possible, especially these days. Like you know, even like Spanish rock, Spanish hip hop or whatever reggaeton coming from here. But yeah, no, you won't hear salsa and bachata. You will for sure. Bachata is yeah, all of Latin America. But salsa, no, not here, not this deep into South America. Very much cumbia. Okay, Stitch says, I can totally understand that. After I heard enough, I just walked away. I already have two people in my life who have earned the right of being called mom and dad. Trying to add her in was too complex. Yeah. I mean, you know, the only reason, the only reason that I will, I refer to my, I'm sorry, guys. The only reason that I refer to my parents as adoptive parents is just for storytelling purposes, just so you guys understand. Like, but they're very much my mom and dad, you know, and exactly like they earned that across their whole life. Like, I'm the only yeah, the only reason that I'm even here is because of them. You know what I mean? It's very possible I would have just been a street kid and like probably effing around in the slum or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, just like whatever. You know, if I wasn't have been adopted or, but I will say something though, because I was a secret. So my biological mother. didn't actually raise any of our siblings, none of us, right? So we were all of my siblings were adopted by other family members. Now, if I would have been known about, if my family would have known about me, then I would have been taken care of by family members as well, aunts or possibly my grandma when she was alive, um, and they would have never gave me up, never, no. So that's the big, and actually a lot of us are secret babies. Those who are internationally adopted, a lot of us are secret babies because if a lot of our families would have known about us, they would have taken care of us for sure. Um, so yeah, I make that distinction because a lot of people don't understand that aspect, about being adopted. You know what I mean? So yeah, okay. Well, let's keep going. Stitch, my birth dad, on the other hand, had no idea I existed. Uh-huh. But the second he did, I was now 22 and then 32. Okay, we're close in age. I'm 33. Okay. He made it his mission to get to know me and my family and my son. Okay, so you have kids. Okay. He never had kids of his own. Yeah, I'll keep going. So he cried when he saw my son. His first words were, "Dang, I'm a grandpa. No day will be better than today. Not ever." Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. That's what he said. Yeah, yeah. That's really wonderful. I'm really glad that you're able to have a relationship with your biological father. And I will say that and you guys can check out that video of when I met my birth mother. But I bring up dreams that I've had, and my biological father came to me in one of the dreams, right? And unfortunately, I think he was either not well or maybe had passed. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if my biological father knew about me. I have no idea. Um, and in my heart, I don't think that he would have let us be adopted. I think my mom just did whatever she wanted, and she would literally like go to Argentina and come back, and this kind of stuff and whatever, and then just like literally drop her kids off on doorsteps, and it's insane to think about, but like that's what she did. But as I often always say as well, is that women went through a ton here in Paraguay during the dictatorship because divorce was illegal until 1992. Um, Adultery was illegal, right? And also abortion is still illegal till this day here in Paraguay. So but all of those, all of those at the same time existing to all the way up to like pretty much when I was born until 91. I was born like that's yeah, the society was incredibly hard on women, incredibly hard. And my older family members had to live through that stuff. And and so I understand on a societal level, things were very hard for women, but that's not to say that people didn't need to take accountability for their actions at the same time. You know, things are complicated in Latin America. Most pretty much every single Latin American country suffered some major dictatorship, right? We had the longest one, 35 years under Alfredo Stroessner, from the 50s all the way up until 89. And then the rebuilding of the government happened in 90 and 91 and 92. Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah, SD is asking Stitch, was your dad nice? Yes, he was. That's great. Uh, Star Smoth or Star Smoth. Hello, where is Paraguay? Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right, Josh. Yeah, I shouldn't be giving out info like that. Um, I can give. I'll tell my life story, but yeah, I shouldn't give out like my birth date and stuff. You're right. I shouldn't do that. Even though I already did on this stream, but whatever. Uh, yeah, yeah, and you guys like I don't like the word influencer. I really don't. Like I don't consider myself one. I don't want to be compared to like 12-year-olds doing jumping jacks on TikTok, you know what I mean? Like I like to consider myself more serious of a person than that. You know, and nothing against the kids doing fucking dances on TikTok. It's just like if I'm gonna be put in that category, like but it's real, man. Like the internet's like it's catching me, and like not only that, not only that, you guys, but like I'm starting to get noticed by like really well known people. Even like even today, I'm not gonna say who contacted me because I'm respecting his wishes, but um, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of internet folks are noticing me, and it's a good thing and not a good thing, right? So you're right. I do have to be more careful with like what I give out. I'll give stories all day for sure, but it's a hell of a line to walk, and just so you guys know too, like I have to take a lot of ethics into consideration. And in fact, here I'll tell you something. But you know, when I was in a particular setting, I felt that I was asking just very basic questions, right? But because of the situation, and the level of recognition this one person had, they told me to not put his story out, right? Because the news here in Paraguay can run with that shit and do whatever they want with it, So like, yeah, there's interesting information that I can get, and believe me, I could do interviews with some of the top level people from society here. I don't really care to because this is not a channel about that stuff. Um, but I'm not gonna go down I'm not gonna go down certain paths that may lead me to unfold a lot of stuff, right? Because you guys gotta understand, I have family in like every single aspect of life here, right? Every single aspect, like you know what I mean. And obviously, I can't give details, but like, um, at all levels. So it's not a game for me when I move abroad, and you know, yes, I've found a lot of peace here in Paraguay. Getting back to the main topic overall, but there's a lot of shit I had to deal with in order to get that peace, right? It wasn't just like let me try the food, let me learn Spanish, and let me learn some words in Guarani. No, that's like mostly your guys' cases, but I had a lot of personal shit to deal with, right? And over the years, like I guess the benefits that have come because of that is I get a deeper look into Paraguay, and not only that, but I'm more trusted, uh, more so than your average foreigner coming here. So like people will confess a lot of things, and in fact, a lot of you guys also. And I won't ever share what you guys share with me, unless you exclusively want to, and or come on the channel and be interviewed, etc. But even then, if you say something or whatever, I can cut it up later and just not include it. Even live streams, I can take certain things out if needed, right? I haven't interviewed anybody live, and I probably won't, just for that very reason. But even when I do interview people, I ask them beforehand, hey, just to let you know if there's anything that you guys don't want out there, or any topic you don't want me to ask you about, just let me know. Like some guys are really private when it comes to their dating life or something like that. So uh, but yeah, I have to take ethics into consideration, especially when I talk about dating. Yeah, sometimes I kind of clown around, and maybe sometimes I'll engage a little bit into like some of some of the funny stuff or whatever, and my own failures and all that. But like on a societal level, like I have a lot of I have a responsibility to my people to represent my country well. Like we're a very tiny country, we're a very proud country for the right reasons, but I have to always take into consideration that like what I paint a picture when I paint a picture of Paraguay, I have to always take in consideration this may have effects on people's lives. You know what I mean? Your guys' lives, but also like my countrymen. Like when I did my dating video, what was one of the first things I said is like, yeah, one of the reasons that I break it down on a deep level and I don't just go like, they're hot and then they're not and then this and that and keep it on a super simplistic level, which most YouTubers do. Most YouTubers when they talk about dating, they're just oversimplifying the shit out of it. And I try not to do that because there's a lot of complexities, there's a lot of cultural stuff you need to take in consideration. We're also very protective of our women here, right? So like even when you guys clown around and makes like some stupid jokes, like I'm not the language police or none of that, but uh just be respectful, you know what I mean? Because I am from here and I have family here and I have women in my family who are here, and beyond that, like, I just want the travelers who are coming here to be serious people, and like I always say as well, like I know hearts are going to be broken on both ends, all this stuff, but like just try to be a good person. Yeah, I know that was a big rant, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. All right. Where is Paraguay? Paraguay's in the middle of South America. Okay. Can I compare Colombia with Paraguay? Do the women look the same or similar? No, we're definitely. I mean, both are Latino beauties for sure. Uh, but yeah, Paraguayas have their own look though. I hear that people say Colombianas are more curvy, but I don't know if that's true. There's some really curvy, beautiful, beautiful women here, right? Um, yes, yes. I mean, there's stunning beauties, man. There's stunning beauties all over Latin America. So yeah, and plus I haven't been to Colombia. I've dated Colombianas in the States, but that's a whole nother thing. But the people who have been to Colombia and here for that matter, but they just walk away and just like they're just honestly like blown out of their mind. Just like because your average like lady walking down the street is like gorgeous, you know what I mean? And not only that, but like it's really impressive how a lot of Latinas hold on to their beauty. Um, you know what I mean? Like they're like incredibly beautiful like for like the majority of their lives, and you know, so yeah. What is a secret baby? A secret baby is somebody who, like in my case, where normally the birth mother or whatever doesn't want the rest of their family knowing that she gave birth, right? Back in the day, it was easier to hide something like that, right? Especially if she like went away or somewhere. Um, yeah, yeah. You know. Okay, Tyler. Neither Brazil and Chile star. Wait, what? What are you? What stars say? Oh, near Brazil and Chile. Well, yeah, I mean, we're bordered to the north of Bolivia, then the south and the west Argentina, and then on the east is Brazil, for us. So those are the three countries that border Paraguay. I don't know if you're trolling, Star. Island with a canal. Okay, Tyler. The women of Paraguay are beautiful. Yeah, they're really beautiful women here. Like stunning, stunning. You know what I mean? And yeah, they hold on to their youth, and they're just like, yeah, man. I mean, even me, even me knowing this, I'm still blown out of my mind sometimes. How do I speak English so well when I didn't when I grew up in Paraguay? I didn't grow up in Paraguay. I grew up in the States. I'm living here now though for the last 5 months. I've been visiting biological family for the last 12 years. Yeah, are Paraguay families accepting of foreigners, black foreigners? Um, families or just people in general? Yeah, people in general, yes. You're gonna have more issues as a black person in Argentina for sure. And even Brazil, I would say, it has more of a race issues than Paraguay does. Um, you know, I won't say that there's no racism here, but so the way I explain it, right? Because I get this question a lot actually. But the way I explain it is that when you're a foreigner, especially when you're a Westerner, you're like when Black Americans ask me this, well, you're American first and you're Black second, right? So you're gonna be, you know, and so I say it that way because you're gonna be more accepted if you're American and they know you're American, right? Then like maybe, unfortunately, I'm just gonna be honest, but like maybe somebody with darker skin who's yeah black, right, or looks black, right, but they might be coming from Venezuela or something like that in a very precarious situation, so like maybe with not much money, so like they're gonna be more harshly judged because they're in society's eyes, right? In society's eyes, like they might have to deal with more discrimination, but even the discrimination is really, really like tamed here, right? You know, Now Argentina is a different beast, right? Argentina has a really horrific past, especially when it comes uh, to black folks historically. Like literally, they pretty much like bred like them out of society. Horrific stuff. Brazil has a really terrible past also when it comes to the treatment of black folks. Yet there was slavery here, but the thing is, at least to my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but at least in my understanding, Paraguay pretty much just started mixing like crazy. Indigenous with black folks, and then those mixes with European. And by the time the 1850s happened, most slaves that were in Paraguay had already mixed so much in with the population, even in the 1850s. And like even myself, right? Like I have 4% West African blood when I do the DNA test, right? So it's not just like some theory. It's actually like literally in us, right? In a lot of us. Um, but today in 2024, yeah, no, I don't see like and there have been black YouTubers down here in Paraguay, and you're gonna get looks, right, just because you look different, and Paraguayans like unfortunately stare, but it's not gonna be a look out of disdain or hatred. It's gonna be a look out of curiosity, like, oh, where's he coming from? Is he coming from Cuba, Venezuela, Brazil, the United States, the UK, maybe an African country, something like that. So they're going to be more curious of like your nationality, right? Um, and then when after they know what your nationality is, then they might either be accepting or less accepting, right? But like the straight hardcore racism, like you're gonna experience that way more in America, for sure. Um, you know, hey, what are you doing? Okay, guys, just remember you can super chat. You can super chat and get Puppy a treat. And let's get these likes up for those who are joining us. Uh, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, the Panama Canal. It was in Max Payne 3. Okay. Tyler says hit the like button, please. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button, you guys. Okay, Stitch. Um, Sorry, you guys. I'm getting caught up here. How many mess? Okay, I'm getting caught up here. Uh, Have I ever had the urge to find my birth father, or at least know who he is? Sorry if that's too personal of a question. No, that's fine. That's fine. Um, yeah. Yes. Yeah. The answer is yes. I would love to. and that's information that's withheld from me. That's another reason that, like, it's hard to deal with my birth mother, unfortunately, right? Just because she doesn't know how to tell the truth, and it's sad, right? And like, she did show me a picture of who my father is, and then my uncle told me, no, that's not him. Like, no, it doesn't even look like, not even close to you. You know what I mean? And so, that was 12 years ago, when she did that, and I didn't believe her, and my uncle didn't believe her either. Her own brother. Yeah, I've had the urge, but there's no way I can go about it. I mean, he's not on the birth certificate. That would be one of the hardest investigations. In fact, just in case you guys don't know, but in one of my videos, in my only Spanish video, when I talk about my story, I do a call out because we have a younger sister in this world, who's still missing, right? And missing, I mean, like, we don't know where she is. We know her name is Rosa, Rosa. That was also confessed to me, or not confessed, but like, it was also confirmed, right, by a couple of older cousins of mine, that she very much is alive. We have a younger sister. We have another brother that we know his name, but we just don't have a way to contact him. His name is Javier. I have like 3 years on him. I want to say, for Rosa's situation, I think she would be probably mid 20s, maybe late 20s. And yeah, if by some miracle that video, the Spanish video I put out about my story, like, comes around her, I don't even know if she speaks Spanish. She could live in the States, Canada, France. I don't know. I have no idea. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, I would have loved to go down it, but it would just be too hard. Like, even with hiring an investigator, they're just gonna have to go back to my birth mother, and she's not gonna give up that information. At least nothing truthful. You know what I mean? So, okay, Stitched. No, you're cool, bro. It's been awesome chatting and having this type of engagement. It's far and few between for finding honest and chill people to chat with. So this is refreshing change of pace. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll go live on Wednesdays and Sundays. I might switch up the time, like today. Normally I would go live later, but I think I'm gonna meet up with somebody later, so that's why I wanted to go live now. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Okay, Tyler. Super chat. Okay, puppy's gonna get a treat. What's the best stock app? Wait, what? Stock app web Weeble? I don't know what you mean. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Puppy gets a treat. Okay. Yeah. Tyler got puppy a treat. Okay. Hey. No jumping. Sit. Sit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you didn't earn it, but Tyler bought you. Tyler got you a treat. Okay. Um. Okay. There's more trolls. Yeah, I appreciate you, moderators. I very much appreciate you, Donnie, Josh, and Tyler, for sure. Stitch. My wife is originally from South Africa. Okay, but her parents are Congolese. Okay. My birth dad is from Nuremberg, Germany, and my birth mother is from Dallas, Texas. My adoptive dad is Danish. Mom is from AU. Is that Australia? Wow. Wow. That is quite the family. Cool. Okay. Yeah, Josh says Paraguay has a law in the 1800s that required interracial marriage. Interesting fact that I learned there. Yes, yeah, you're right. I forgot. I forget to mention that. Yeah, it's one of the only countries in the world that promoted interracial marriages. Um, and yeah, in fact, made it illegal to, I believe, made it even illegal to marry your own race. Now, if I'm gonna be honest about that, I don't think it was for the best of intentions. the reason why that law existed. I think it was more so that like, now this is just what I think. I haven't looked into this too fully, but my opinion is that it kind of gave the green light for Europeans to marry indigenous. Um, Now, I don't know that for sure, but I I can't imagine that in that time period that it was done with the best of intentions. I think that there was some malintent there. You know what I mean? So, anyways, okay. Shanik says, I was referring to if I meet a Paraguayan girl to date, will her family have an issue? From Canada. Wait, were you the one asking me about if you're wait, hold up, let me like if you're coming as a black person here to Paraguay? Wait, was that you or was that somebody else? Hold up real quick. Sorry, you guys. I'm just getting caught up. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Same. Okay. So you're asking Paraguayan girl today, will her family have an issue from Canada? So if you're a black Canadian, no, I don't see why. I don't see why. You know, and actually, you know that it's really it's kind of odd that I'm not saying you personally, um but I just mean like just if you're dating a serious girl, if you're dating and it gets to that point, she's already gonna know how her family feels about it, right? But no, and in fact, here, let me tell you something. So like, okay. In fact, I'm gonna be very honest, but like, there's more of an issue if you try to date some white girls inside the U.S., right? So I dated a girl, right, and she was a white girl, and you know what she had to do? She had to ask her sister, "Do you think that our dad is gonna be okay with me dating a Latino?" Right? And obviously, I'm very Americanized, and you know, but like, and she had to say no, but but what she was and well she wasn't told, she already knew that it would have been problematic if she would have brought a black guy home, right? So like there's more of that ugly racism in America and probably Canada, um, than you're gonna find down here. And like I said, it's your American, your nationality first and your color second. It's than in America, right? So like I said, like if you're a black person maybe coming from Brazil from the favela, or maybe you're coming from like a very precarious situation in like I don't know Venezuela, then they're probably gonna have more of an issue. But if you're a black person coming from like Canada or America or the UK or something, like nah, they're gonna be like, oh okay, well she's with a foreigner, cool. And you guys gotta understand, like this goes way back into our history. Like we've always mixed. That's why like we like, yeah, I don't mean like as mixed as like a maybe like a Venezuela, but like we're very mixed. Like indigenous European, like even us, we have a little bit of African ancestry ourselves. Um, you know, very appreciative of African art and culture as well. Like you're literally going to see African imagery all through our pottery and art and our paintings and stuff. And people want this stuff in their houses, right? People love the African imagery, and it's in our music. That's what cumbia derives from like some of um, the beats that come the drum playing that comes from the African continent. You know that I mean that goes back so far. You know what I mean? So it's like it's you know we're a much more accepting and mixed society than people give us credit for. Now, is that to say that there's maybe zero or chance that you could face some discrimination? Maybe, but most of the discrimination that exists here in Paraguay is against the natives, right? Unfortunately, even though pretty much all of us have native blood, there's more jokes that go around it. There's more like cattiness with women, right? You know, there's that's more of the like because they're like poor. No, no, according to some people who are discriminatory, you know, they consider a lot of natives poor and just like uneducated, and that's really stupid stuff. You know what I mean? I have a lot of pride in my native ancestry. We literally all, I mean, not me because I didn't grow up here, but like everybody here, like literally speaks a native language, Guarani. So, you know, um, I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon, you guys. Charlie, just go a couple more minutes. Getting kind of tired, but yeah, and I had a hell of a night last night, and I just got to see where I'm at with all this stuff. But I'll read those last comments, and then I'll see where I'm at with everything. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. Shannick. You know, and obviously I'm not black myself. So I can only go off of like what other people have experienced and just my understanding of on the ground stuff and cultural stuff. But like even me coming from America, even as a brown man, dude, like, dude, there's much more hatred between groups of people and like much more of the ugliness of racism in America than it exists here. Right? It's not to say that it's not existing at all, but like, you know. So yeah, hopefully I answered that as best as I could. Okay. Stitch, Paraguay's history has a really dark spell, especially in 1878 to about 1889. The food crisis and the hurricane claimed hundreds of thousands. The hurricane, really? Wait, here in Paraguay? Maybe I guess it would have come this far inland, maybe from what Brazil or Argentina. Like a what's it called? Monsoon. Maybe that's what you're talking about. I don't know exactly, but that's very interesting. I'm gonna look that up. Um, Stitch, she's keeping that information from you. Damn, man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my mother. Yeah, she keeps information about. I had to speak with her for 2 hours for her to admit that we even have a younger sister, because in her eyes she thinks that like if we all get ignited like united, that we're like gonna go against her, and like that's just not the case. You know what I mean? Like not even at all. Um, you know, why would that even be the case? Why would I want to go? What do you mean go against you? None of us even know you. Like none of us, you know. And in fact, like I'm the only kid, at least I believe, of my understanding that like has even talked to her, said like, you know, it's all good. Like I love you, like you know all that stuff. Um, so yeah, so you know, yeah. Oh, Tyler, going back to the stock trading application. Oh, okay, with my Google search, I came up with Weevil. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Are you talking about here in Paraguay? For stocks here in Paraguay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's keep going. So yeah, I don't care that this conversation has. I'm going kind of off more of what you guys want me to talk about. I don't mind it at all. Keeping it more open ended. Uh, right? Because I don't just do these live streams just to do them. I actually want to connect with you guys. So yeah, stitched. Um, don't feel obligated to answer this if it's too difficult to answer, but I've struggled with the dichotomy of if my birth family is doing okay and has a whole separate life, do I tell them? Wait, am I reading that right? With the dichotomy of if my birth family is doing okay and the whole separate life. Um, yeah, so you know that's one of the things I dive really deep into when I talk about my personal life here. My family life is like, and that's the biggest warning actually that I give people, adopted folks or even non-adopted folks who may have are trying to seek out family members, is that like you could find a real huge sense of responsibility right? Especially if you're looking for family like in a Paraguay or maybe you're like from an Asian country like that where there's just a lot of poverty, something like that. You could start like feeling responsible and like so you just got to be really prepared for yourself and really be in a good mental and emotional state when you do it, the search for your family, because you are going to have those hard questions, right? And also not only that, but like they could be in like stable situations when you meet them, but then like 5-10 years down the line, instability might pop up. Um, uh, you know what I mean? So it's a whole ordeal. Um, and yeah, those are going to be hard questions. Like especially if there's kids involved. Especially if there's kids involved. If you have like nieces and nephews that you're finding out are existing, and like and that they could be in precarious situations or something like that. I've admitted that I've helped family for like the last half decade in my life, because I just wanted to do everything in my power to make sure, especially that the next generation behind me is good. Now I can't extend that to like all my family, but like I definitely like nieces and nephews, like for sure. Like I wanted to do everything in my power to see them well, and then I'm never gonna like and that was a responsibility that I had, that I took incredibly seriously, right? Um, and even to this day, I was even told by one of my I won't say who in particular, but I was told by one of the kids, like they consider me a father figure. Like not just a father figure, like damn near like their father. And like it's because like in that particular case, like the man walked out of the family and just like just completely left, all that stuff. And like I only came like 1 month out of the year, and that was the most I was ever here in person. But because I tried to be as good as I could and like tried to help out as much as possible, like I created a certain amount of stability that like wouldn't have existed otherwise, and like gave them a fighting chance to like continue with their lives in a healthy way. But that's a responsibility I took on, and it wasn't an easy thing, but I wouldn't have changed it for the world though. You know what I mean? I would have never have changed that for the world, because like it gave me purpose too. Like I haven't always dealt with stuff in the best ways, like personally, either through vices or blaming myself or this or that, or like when I was way younger, I would blame society and all this shit, but like that didn't help. You know what I mean? But even like when I would blame myself, like I was much too hard on myself. Even till recently, shit, even till this day, I'm not gonna lie. Like yeah, I don't mind talking that out. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I imagine that, if your family is not doing well, like it could be a very hard thing, and like I try to prepare people, anybody who comes across my videos that's like adopted, that like there's 10,000 things that could like go down. Um, I don't blame anybody for not wanting to do it, or just keeping it to like a social media level and not maybe not even coming to meet in person, because you're gonna create these bonds. You're a human being. You're gonna create these bonds, So it's gonna be serious shit, Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't want to disrupt your life. I don't know. That may just be me. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Well, I don't see why you would be disrupting their life. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Like, oh, if you're doing the search, actually, yeah. Here, I will say something about that. So, like, I told you earlier in the live stream that I have a twin brother, right? Um, and it could be very, very impactful on their end, right, as well, right? Especially at this age, they might even have a family, and it's just like that's why I'm taking my time with it. Like everybody just like, oh well, you found out, you should just go for it. It's like wait, hold on, I need some time with this. Like what happens if it's like another similar situation to like stuff I've already dealt with, whether it's like whether what happens if there's a negative effect on their end, and then they have to go through a whole process, and maybe they don't want to accept it, or maybe they do, or whatever, man. There's like, there's so many things that could go down, and that's why I said like I'm waiting at least until 2025 to like pursue like, and it would be easy because I know the name and the birth date, right? Uh, Obviously of my twin, right? So, anyways, Tyler, why are you spamming chat with the Wall Street garbage? I want to trade stocks when I move to Paraguay. Wolf of crypto, and Paraguay is crypto friendly, tax friendly. Uh, yeah, yeah. No, I don't consider that spamming. No, no, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, yeah. Economics and financial success and all that and stability is important. So, yeah, for sure. Josh K. They say the law was for wealthy Europeans to. Going back to the 1800s law. They say the law was for wealthy Europeans to blend their finances with the locals. See, yeah, see, I haven't even looked into it for the reason of the interracial, promoting interracial marriages and even making it illegal to marry your own race here in the 1800s. But yeah, there was definitely more of a sinister motives, for sure. Um, and in fact, that's probably really similar to that movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was just in. What was the one? With the natives up here. I think in like Oklahoma. Let me Google this really quick. Uh, Killers of the Flower Moon. If you guys have seen that, it was probably a very similar situation to that because the natives may have had like claims to the land, so the Europeans would marry in to have claims to the land after they mixed their families. So yeah, I knew that there was more of a sinister motive because things didn't go down in the 1800s just to go down for the ethical goodness of things. Like no, there was definitely more motives. You know what I mean? Okay. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tyler, right on about the whole like crypto is friendly and it's tax friendly nation. That's very true for sure here in Paraguay. Yeah. Okay. Tyler says I love the art museum in Asuncion near Shopping del Sol. Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know exactly which. Oh, are you talking about Museo del Barro? Yeah, I went there a year and no, damn near 2 years ago, with my dad. If that's the one you're talking about, Museo del Barro is the clay museum, and they have like a bunch of insane art. They have some stuff that's like 20,000 years old, like of like different like from the Incans, like the Aztecs, the Mayans, like cause this like historically that stuff was just like spread everywhere through the Americas, and like so like Paraguay ended up with like a lot of like things that are just like incredibly old like pottery from like forever ago, like all the way back to like the Olmecs and like those civilizations. So if you're talking about Museo del Barro, you guys all should go there. I mean, there's stuff that's older than everything. Like, you know what I mean? From Guarani made stuff from like the very first works of art. I want to say it's like eh, probably like $5 American to go to the museum. Tyler, yes, that place is incredible. Yeah, Museo del Barro. Yeah, the Clay Museum. Yeah. Shannick Thomas, thanks for answering my questions. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can only give as best of an answer that I can in an honest way. Um, but yeah, they let me view it for free. Okay, and they let you photograph it. Yeah, they'll let you photograph it too, for sure. Museo del Barro, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, where are we at? Okay, I still don't even know what the fuck is going on tonight. I didn't even probably need to go live this early, but uh, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, fuck it. I'll keep it a couple more minutes. If you guys have anything. Otherwise, yeah, I'll give you guys a, if you guys want to buy a puppy one more treat, let me know, super chat. Otherwise, I'll probably close this out here in a couple minutes. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, hopefully that you guys that are still on, there's about five of you, I think. Hopefully, you guys get something out of my life or out of whatever I'm able to kind of clear up for you guys, whether it's really deep stuff, uh, adoption, stuff about race, ethnicity, shit, I can, I have a different perspective from a lot of people. I've been to two countries. I've had my own life. I have my own self-identity stuff. So, I can answer stuff to the best of my ability. I follow anybody who comes to my country, even if it's just short term and how they were treated by people. I try to look at certain trends and all that, for sure. And yeah, yeah, um, yeah. So yeah, and yeah, just yeah. I try to without like to talking to myself detriment, like I'll be as honest as I possibly can be, right? And like I said earlier in the stream, like I'm kind of at the point in these YouTubes in this YouTube world where um, I'm starting to get noticed a little bit more, right? It has its pros and its cons. It really does. Like and like I said, like this is not just like again, like you know I have nothing against passport bros who are traveling in the right way, and especially in the smart ways, strategic ways, being good people. But like there's some that like really need to shape up. I'm not gonna lie. Um, you know what I mean? And I this whole thing is not a game for me. Like I have a lot of responsibility just to uh, to promote my country in the right way, but also to keep it 100 and honest with you guys as much as humanly possible. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna to end this then. Thanks for all you guys, and thanks to the moderators too. There's a lot of trolls today. Like Jesus Christ, dude. There was a lot of trolls, especially in the beginning. So yeah, I appreciate all you moderators for staying on the chat and taking care of a lot of these fools out here who honestly have nothing better to do than what, just troll. Like that's just some child ass shit. Like you know what I mean? Like what the fuck are you guys doing? Like not you guys, but like the trolls from earlier. Dude, grow up. Like take the fucking steps you need to take to live a serious fucking life, a cost effective life, a good life. Like instead of trolling on the fucking internet like a bunch of weirdos, like fucking like be a serious human being. Here we go. Here's another troll. I'm the reason they hit the second tower. I'm the reason. What are you even talking about, dude? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're just non-serious people, right? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, dude, it's just you know, some people are ridiculous, but I appreciate you serious people. Okay, we're gonna get out of here, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Ryan Aranda here, my best life Paraguay. I'll go live again on Wednesday, and then in Sunday I'll go live. I'll be in Encarnacion in Sunday. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. So I'll be in Encarnacion for you guys who don't know from Friday until Friday, from the 6th to the 13th of December. I'm probably gonna go live on a daily basis, just so you guys can see stuff. Yeah, I'll film, then I'll make like actual videos later, but that stuff just takes so much time editing, and it's hard to put all that stuff together. You know, so yeah, I'll be going live, especially when I'm in Encarnacion. If I step out or maybe I go to a restaurant or something like that, for sure. No problem. Paraguay, I love you, fam. Yeah, yeah, right back at you, man. Okay. All right, take care, you guys. See you later.